I wasn't feeling so good. I haven't been feeling good. And I had this like cough and this like, I don't know what's going on, but anyways, sorry I look like crap, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to get this message to you. There's not enough hours in the dang day. So you have 3 yes and no questions, collective. I'm waiting for people to come on right now as I did not put a schedule on. And I've got to do my therapy. So, you have 3 yes and no questions. Revealed the answers, honestly. So, and we have pendulum. Pendulum is the most effective and honest tool in the world, I think. Honestly, honestly, honestly. Honestly, honestly, honestly. Anyways, I've done a lot of calls today. This is why I'm so late. And I apologize. I'm going to try to do a late night live to continue. As you all can see, I have my prediction has passed. My third recorded prediction. 2 Super Bowl predictions and 1 presidential election prediction. They all come to pass, and I'm so happy for the Seahawks. Give me an S. S. Give me an E. E. Give me an A. A. Give me an H. H. Give me an A. A. Give me a W. W. Give me a K. Give me an S. Go Seahawks! I'm so proud of you guys. I knew you had it in you, and I knew you could do it anyways. Anyways, you guys are awesome. I was off by 1 of the pointing spreads. Okay, yeah. Anyways, for those that do gamble, I was off 1 number literally, and I didn't understand what 1 meant at the time. And I think it was because of the distraction, and I was just sloughed it off. But that goes to show I learned a lesson. Never slough off any intuitive things, especially when it comes to that. So yeah, 1 meant I would be 1 off. I didn't realize. I said 17 as the spread for the points of them winning. 17 instead of 16 points. But however, my prediction did come to pass. And that was a personal thing. I just share that with you guys because those intuitives out there, it's like, or people just in general, do not second guess your intuition. Don't do it. Don't slough off things you know that are important. Don't slough off things because of distraction. Don't do that because, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for being part of this fam. I love you guys all. Love you guys all. And so think of your 3 yes and no questions. And we will get to them right now. It's okay. I'm not English. I'm Swedish and everything else. But hi. It's okay. For translation purposes, you can, I think, translate this. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me on this live. I'm going to try to make it most efficient as I can in the time that we have. Someone break the fucking clock because there's not enough seconds in the day. Anyways, here we go with the 3 yes and no. 3 yes and no questions, peoples. Yes! Revealed in the moment right now. Oh, goodness. So, here we go. Here we go. You might not see me as good because I want you guys to see all the cards. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Hi, everyone. Where are you guys from? Put in the comments exactly where y'all are from, and how long have you been a fan. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I've got Q&As. I'm sorry, it's really cold. It's really cold as well. So let me get my robe on because I'm freezing. I'm always freezing. I'm hurting. Constant pain. But you know what? Save it for the peanut gallery, because you know what? No one cares. No one wants to hear complaints. They want to hear, they need upliftment. They need, insight. They need love. We all need to love each other as we love ourselves, for one. Yeah, for one, get that straight, y'all. We need to love each other like we love ourselves. If there was more love in the world, there'd be a more innovative, creative, stuff. Capitalism is good to a certain extent, but when it comes to just greed, it's like, I don't know why money changes people, but if I ever get a bunch of money, I'm going to be humble as fuck with it. And I feel like that's where you're at. In the first house of self-love, self-care, and 10th house of how the public looks at you. I feel like I'm speaking to a public figure, or a celebrity. So if you're here, celebrities, hi. And I appreciate your works and your efforts and your honesties. It's funny because what we do now affects our future. You know what I mean? So really, it's one thing my mother did teach me when I was very, very young is the past will haunt you, which is what you do in the here and now. So be sure to do in the here and now what you want to be a legacy for. Kindness, or you know what I mean? Like kindness, or if you even want to leave a legacy, you should, because each of us have a purpose. So here we go with our 3 questions, collective, yes and no, okay? I've also been seeing angel number 555. So if you've seen angel number 555, please put it in the comments below. Here we go with your first question, collective, of a yes and no. Okay, here we go. Yes and no, you have 3 actually. 3 questions. I'm going to be honing in on your energies, the ones that are on here. The divine will take care of the rest. And you will know if this message resonates with you, and whatever doesn't resonate, please take what does and leave for the rest for the next collective, because it will help somebody. This is what we're here for, is helping people. So here we go. Yes, for your first question, bananas. Right for the picking, perfect timing, and get ready. For the second yes and no question. A double no. Double whammy no. Okay. Losing part of yourself, missing pieces. I feel like you're a puzzle that's missing pieces. And I send my condolences to the family of Brad Arnold, which was the singer to 3 Doors Down, and his family. I can't imagine how they must feel at this moment. But I feel like this person is not caring, and their drive, like their motive, their what motive? It goes away quickly. It's like you're burnt out already. You're already burnt out. Third question, collective. Yes. Okay. You are right now on time. Do it now. Seize the day. So whatever it is that you've been procrastinating, you need to get on the ball, or you're gonna have to start all over. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth. I mean, yes for your first question. Right for the picking. It's like perfect timing, divine timing, perfect timing. So it's like get ready, you know, and the second is no, as far as losing a part of yourself. Okay, or a missing piece is gone away. It's like maybe you're feeling like there's pieces gone away, but they're there. You just have to find them. And the third is yes. You're right on time. So do it now and seize the day, because today is the day to make a difference. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so here we go for that. That was your yes and no questions. I do have a pendulum here, so anybody that is with me at the end gets a question or two. And here we go with angel number 555. It's been on my mind and weird. Where did I go? Exactly. Major change. I feel like you're writing a song in the key of major C. And so it's about getting your mindset ready. Basically, change is seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and perspective and alignment, your goals can be achieved. And your angels, it's like listen to your ancestors. You know, they're trying to help you readjust your life to fit your desires. So things will start looking differently when you get what you want. When I feel like you're a person who's never got what you want. I'm even gonna go to 55 and 50. 55 and 50. I feel like distraction has been a bad thing. I'm sorry, collective. 55 and 50, please. I just seen gratitude. I feel like you're grateful. Change, 55. You know, things will start to look differently. So when you ask for what you want, your angels are going to deliver that. Don't doubt it. And what you are winning now in the perfect timing. You know what I mean? I feel like you're being told about your intentions, being taken seriously with King of Cups in reverse. But in meditation with your hands, I feel like you're in tune with your root chakra and the base of the spine. That's where it is. So repeat this mantra with me. I am ready for what is next. 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 Repeat it with me. I am ready for what is next. Let's go to 50. Angel number 50. Loving mindset, okay, of prioritizing all love. We were just talking about love in the 1st and 10th house of your angels. They're asking you, and you're not listening, to accommodate all forms of love through these changes. You know, romantic love through self in the 1st house of family love. Maybe they're trying to channel their love through you and you're not listening. And if you just meditate, you know, and just as a symbol, put your hand on your heart chakra and just meditate for a minute on your ancestors. Repeat this mantra with me. I am love. I am love. I am love. I am love. Now let's go to 5. Growth. I feel like you're open to lessons learned. And the only thing that stays, you know, the same is change. As we're always changing, always something. There's always some kind of change. It's inevitable. And it's inevitable for peace. If you didn't know what bad times were, you wouldn't know what good times were. So I feel like this creative foundation within you, okay, you have it, but you're just distracted. So you're not listening to your ancestors because there's never enough time on the clock, right? Like, let it remind you to make love and peace a priority. And not only that, when it comes, be grateful for it. Meditate and visualize your inner peace, tying you firmly to the universe, as we're all connected in some way. And you have a purpose in every way. So just remember that. Okay? Affirm with me again. Affirm with me. My life is opening to endless possibilities, to prosperity. The river of abundance freely flows through my door, bringing me unlimited wealth. I feel like you've got wealth coming. Yes, wealth coming. Maybe not when you want it, but when it's the right time. So let's see these attributes of this awesome person that you are. Harmonious weave and balance. You could be a Libra or a Pisces. You have this coherence as you weave, like, your path with your intentions, whether they're good or bad. So be careful of what you weave your intentions with. Okay? What else do you have for my awesome collective in their attributes? Okay. Tangled threads. I feel like you untangled a thread recently. Something that was complex, and that you were with patience. You know, like, you were patient about. You know, by discovering your own clarity and transitions. Okay? And so that's what I feel. Hi, everyone. Don't be sad. Be glad. Here we go. Your third attribute. Or fourth. Rooted endurance. I feel like you're not drawing strength from your roots. Remember your roots. Don't ever forget it. Embrace growth through this season that you have to go through. It's just inevitable. It's like, it might be uncomfortable or it might be comfortable, but I feel like you have the patience enough to untangle this situation. You could do this rooted endurance thing through a meditative mandala of this inner peace, harmony. Again, harmony, harmonious weave. Through meditating, you know, through prayer, brings peace and harmony. And not only that, but it also, you know, is good mojo. It's gonna basically be your guide. You need to be around people that are for you, not against you. Not people that are gonna call you names. Not people that are gonna be against what you have to offer, but what you have to offer. You know what I mean? That's really important. And when it comes to distraction, just stay focused is all I can say. Just stay focused. Wow. Stay focused by a blossoming potential. See, you have this potential that's blossoming, and you're learning, and we're all learning through this. Tangled threads, like, we're all learning, you know, in how to hone our craft or techniques, or and being unique and nurturing them in this bloom, like a rare flower you are. Don't forget that. Don't forget how rare you are. Blooming pathways. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is through like new opportunities, nurturing growth, like a blossoming garden almost. So you've got to be around that people are for you, not against you. And this reinventing this fabric of space and time, by your transformation of reinventing yourself and remolding the narrative. And I feel you're doing this through your patience and through this rooted endurance. I really do. These are your attributes. So I feel like you're on the right track. You're just having a hard time. Just remember, stay on the right track. Always go back to your roots. If ever in doubt, go back to the basics. And that's how I personally look at it. If you're ever in doubt, go back to the basics. The origin of which it came. And in that, you will find clarity. Clarity within all. Love, career, your self-love, and so forth. So with that in mind, let's do this oracle that I have for you. Butterflies. I feel like this is so weird. You're getting butterflies for this feeling of butterflies, like you're in love. I feel like you're falling in love if you're not in love already. Like you're seriously in love with somebody to get these to have this devotion. Like you can't stop smiling. Like happiness. Yeah. Happiness. I feel like you're not communicating like you should. Like you await these texts. You get these butterflies that await these texts. And you're looking for signs that maybe you're not seeing because you're so distracted. I feel like you have a spiritual contract. You're a songwriter. Look, telepathic. You're a songwriter. What was I just freaking saying? Self-love of the first house in the reverse. Okay, so this is acceptance. Okay, this is like self-awareness. You have this self-awareness, and as we're all working to be better people than we were than the day before, and I don't mean literally, just hypothetically speaking, you could be disabled, and I'm sorry if that's the truth, but through the first house and through the 10th of how people look at you out from in. So let's see. Commitment. Maybe you're divorced, but you're looking for long-term happiness, not something that maybe your management wants you to go through, but a real connection, a long-term happiness. And you're not in a commitment at the moment, but this is what you're looking for. You are looking for commitment, and you want this commitment. You want to be married, and it's like this person's going to be your twin flame. It's a reflection of your soul. Okay, this twin flame, this commitment. Going back to the basics. Everything is like reversed almost, and it's pretty freaking sad. Yeah, I feel like your children are grown. I feel like you're innocence, like you're innocent, like you have this childlike heart. I feel like maybe your childhood was taken, so like, and it says in the Bible to have a childlike heart. Those will enter the kingdom of heaven who have childlike heart. As we get older, we forget on how simple things can be, and that's the thing. If we keep it simple, gotta keep it simple. You know, this shit is pulling on your heartstrings, and you're just stringing along with it. And it's like, stop stringing along, do something about it. Don't wait to text. Go ahead and text. You know, it's like, go on a vacation. You need a getaway. You work too much. Stop it. I feel like you're a winner. Literally a winner. But you don't feel like it. You don't feel like a winner. Anymore. An admirer. So, inspired by you. Inspired by you. It's funny because I wrote a song this morning inspired by a lady named Cindy. So, thank you, Cindy. Yes, through songs. You're awesome musician. And you need this. Get away. I hate clowns, but like, it's all about appearances. I feel like you're a funny person, but you're gonna make an appearance somewhere that you're least expected. Through this looking at photos of this person and realizing they are who they are, and you think about all the time just dwelling in it. And I think you should just go for it, because this person is your twin flame. Like, this person is more than just a soulmate. This person, okay, water signs came up in the reverse. Water signs. So I'm going to say a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay. Although it could be Scorpio as well. Of success of the world and fixed energy of Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn as well. This admirer. That's kind of like a clown, or really freaking funny. It's a must. He must have you. And a third party. It's like a secret hookup. Like a secret hookup. I don't know why you want to be so secretive about it. Jeez. Like, really, if you love yourself and really want to know this person or whatever, I think you should just take the plunge. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you gonna unclog the toilet, or are you not? It's a yes or a no. There's no gray area. There is no gray area. So, when it comes to having evidence, I feel like, collective, you have a bunch of evidence that is very damning for the other party, that I feel like you don't even want to bother with. But if they're going to make you bother with it because they're using your place as a flop house, or because they're slandering and defamating your name, you know what I mean? I feel like that. Hold on real quick, you guys. This person has sufficient excuse me. Okay, pups. Here, give that back to Sean.
Alright, I have a question.
I'm on a live right now. What's up?
You got any baked beans?
No. Sorry, buddy. Anyways, okay. Anyways, I don't believe we do. Okay, so this lifestyle is on the down low, okay, but in the closet, like, I feel when it comes to this admirer, I feel like with this Libra energy, yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to be going through, you're disabled or something. Yeah, I really do. I feel like you are, because it came in the reverse. Through this self-love, and it's like you can't do what you were doing before, and you're very gifted. Look, you're very gifted. Thoughts of you, thinking of you, like you're gifted, and it's probably causing writer's block or something. I don't know when it comes to this gift, but I feel like until you take care of this issue that is defocusing you, you're not going to get your writer ability back that inspires you. That's just how I'm feeling. And I feel like you're unsatisfied with the work that you've done, maybe losing interest. But that's how you're feeling. You're satisfied barely, on the bare minimum. And you're not getting any reciprocation when it comes to love. So your love is different than any other. Definitely different than the person you're with. I don't feel this person feels that you're with in the moment as the same as you, but you're used to it because, yeah, through these emotions. In and out, clashing, like waves. It's like this person, heartstrings, is like you could play a stringed instrument, or you could play many. You have the ability to play many. Maybe you are not able like you used to, and that could be very frustrating. It's just the feeling I'm getting. Everything's in the reverse today, and it's like hunger for pleasure, this ravenous hunger for pleasure. It's like, yeah, thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Everyone out there, thank you. Liking, subscribing, and sharing. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers so that I can monetize, please, and make something. This is like my therapy for my obvious dog bite injury, as it's getting worse, and I have permanent nerve damage, and it's just not a good thing. You know what I mean? It's just not good, and it's not right. I feel like you weren't treated the way you were supposed to be, or you feel like, for all the good you've done in the world. That's just the feeling I'm getting. So, collective, let's see what the Oracle has to say. Being poised. Okay, so being poised. Being like, pretending like nothing's wrong with you. Pretending like people judge you from what you look like and not what is actually going on with you. Poised. Like, they look at your life like it's perfect, like you should have nothing to complain about. This person that's 48, or born in 84. Yeah, chess is not for you. I feel like you're a really easy person to talk to, but you are also an intuitive. You're also an intuitive. You have a deep knowing, and you know why you do what you do. You know why you do what you do that will lead you to the land of milk and honey. Look at this. You're in your 50s and your 40s. You know why you do what you do, which is a rarity because not many people do. Thinker, observer, inventor. I feel like you're feminine energy, but you're masculine. You're in tune with your feminine side. As far as being raised around feminines, or just your mom, or maybe your auntie or something, in the here and now, okay? Like, you're masculine, but you have a heart. You're empath. You're a sentient. You're in the here and now. Look, when it comes to ace, or having peace, in the here and now. Even though you've reached these forks in the road, look. Feminine with masculine traits. So I feel like I'm speaking to a sigmatic. 1 and 2, synchronicity. Okay. And then also that leads to the land of milk and honey. So by being enchanted with certain gifts, I feel like you enchant people with gifts. And no matter how hard you try to hide the truth is the truth. And see how it's in the flip, because this is like the truth is and will be revealed in the end. It always does. But you're trying to hide it. And I don't know why. Because the truth is the truth and has been written since then. stock in a bottle, put out to sea, and there's nothing, no way anybody could find it. And there's nothing, no way, until it is revealed in its perfect timing when it comes to covering up um, false truths. I feel like you've been lying about someone or slandering or defamating someone. Or your person has. But yet you remain humble and blessed and realize that all that glitters isn't freaking gold. You realize this. Stuck between two worlds. I feel like you're psychic. Definitely. You're psychic. I'm really feeling this heavy. Intuitive. Motivational speaker. You definitely are gifted with the knowing through enchanted gifts. Maybe you just had a baby girl. I feel like you have a job where your job is flexible. Celebrity status, flexible. And then it's like, why are the haters are the biggest fans? I don't get it. It's so stupid, isn't it? Like, dumb. The haters are the biggest fans. Like, I don't know. But, it's just not right. It's not right. When it comes to this TikTok, hit the clock, sit it down, a breakthrough, tie your shoe, eat some greens, don't be mean, just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you have a TikTok. And TikTok also confirming musician. And any musician will understand what I'm saying when it comes to tempo, rhythm, and key. Okay? You don't think it's worth going the distance, but it fucking is. And this is why you feel this way. Like an unfinished symphony. Because, look, writer's block, because it came in the upright last time. So it's like writer's block. Yeah, through your gifts. And it's because you're not doing this thing that your ancestors are trying to get you to do, so you could just do it. I mean, life's short enough as it is. It's like, you know, just do it. Like, and get it done. Like, you know, I mean, through truth be told, what was I telling you about the bottle? Truth be told. All truths will be told. Okay, when it comes to, you think you can lie about this person, but you're not going to get away with it. I promise. Yeah. Maybe there's no mending of relationships because of you and your crappy attitude towards it. All that glitters isn't gold. Okay? As far as the community, you're not as popular as you think so. So don't think with your big head and your ego of the sun that everybody cares about what you think, because they don't. They're too caught up in their own little worlds. No one gives a crap about what you think and what you do and who you are. You have to realize that. This is why you have to do things for yourself and for your higher power. Okay? Don't do things for people just let you down. Truth be told. Okay? Addressing the white elephant. And that's where I feel I should stop. Because you're never going to get this treasure unless you do. Unless you do, collective. You're never going to get it. Never gonna get it. Never. In Vogue, you guys. Remember that band? Yeah. This Sigma energy. I feel Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. More Leo. More of fixed Leo sign. Of the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're a very beautiful person in the here and now. Okay, you're very and a thinker. Strategic. You're a strategic thinker. And so, yeah, strategic thinker. And when you strategically think, then maybe possibly you'll reach your island of treasure through the land of milk and honey in the here and now. Until then, you're gonna feel stuck. You have to have an attitude of gratitude. Observer, inventor. What was I saying? Observer, inventor. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this observer, inventor, that it will lead her to, or him, to the land of milk and honey through the tarot. Think about that. Let that resonate for a minute. Really, let that freaking resonate. I feel like you've been through a lot of crap. Hierophant energy of tradition. Yeah. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Hierophant energy. Definitely. You've been through a lot of shit. Okay? And especially when it's comes to wondering about stuff. It's like, stop wondering and do something about it. In the here and now. Stop wandering. Do something about it. Look. Leo energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay? And I feel like there's all these what was I saying about haters? Haters are your biggest fan. I feel like haters are everybody's biggest fan. And that's why it's so scary being a freaking public figure. Maybe you don't want to be celebrity. Maybe you don't want to go through a lender, because if you went through a lender like a label, a music label, they would own your ass. And that's why I never went through a lender. But look at me, you know, just to make it. I'm freaking going through it, dude. But I have my freedom to some point. And then yet, are we free? Like, are we really free? Are we really? It's like freedom of speech, yeah. Maybe. That's the only freedom. Freedom of speech, which is better than most. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but I'm just saying, are we really free? Are you really free? Are you really into it? Are you gonna do what it takes to get past this writer's block by listening to your ancestors and your intuition? Are you? Are you going to? Are you? Through Cancer energy, water energy too. Scorpio was mentioned. This could be Pisces was mentioned. So collective reading. I feel like you're definitely psychic, going in and out of the spiritual plane, like a cat almost. And it's like cats and stuff. It helps protect the psychic from all the spirits that want to send a message. You know what I'm saying? Just think if you're a celebrity and just being overwhelmed with all these people that have questions. Not just that, but you're a person of royalty. Definitely. You're a person of royalty. Nobody in this era had a car unless you could really afford it. So when it comes to tradition and being an observer, I feel this Cancer energy. 7 being of significance. Okay, and again through the 10 of Wands, again through the 10 of Wands with Leo, definitely Sagittarius, Aries energy of people, haters. What was I just saying? 10 of Wands, haters and being overwhelmed. You're not so overwhelmed. I feel like you have a team that works for you that helps you with that. And you're definitely a magician. Your crow is your spirit guide. I feel like you're the best at what you do. I feel like the world portrays you as they don't see what you really go through. You know what I mean? They don't really see what you have to deal with through the magician here. I feel like you're going to be taking a flight soon, in the here and now. Maybe you're getting ready, but you have good luck coming for you. Look, this handsome King of Wands. So this handsome King of Wands is like the most handsome king in the whole entire deck. Okay, like the Queen of Wands. Perfect match. Yet, and he's a protector. And this is lies coming to the truth. What was I saying? Lies coming to the truth. And with the Seven of Cups, if it comes out, which it probably will. Lies becoming into truth. Being the protector. And you're not very protecting. You're not protecting as much right now. But I feel like you're physically handsome in the moment, but your inside, because of your shitty attitude, or your person's shitty attitude, makes them ugly. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to cause for a divorce if something's not changed. I feel like this is something of the past. Devil energy. Devil freaking energy. Capricorn energy. Hard work. I feel like you're slacking in the work. Slacking in your body. Slacking in your health. Slacking in just things you know you should do. You keep ignoring that your ancestors tell you, no, you need to do this, and you're not doing it. Capricorn energy. Okay, with a good luck. Capricorn energy. Capricorn Sagittarius energy. I'm really feeling the Temperance for some reason under this magician. Being of the Eight of Embers. Okay, or Wands. Which shit is happening super slow for you. Super slow, and so it requires lots of patience. And this is something that it's like, if it's not right there and then, don't waste my time, because you got a lot. But patience, that's why I felt Sagittarius. Okay, now it makes sense. All in tradition, basically. What was I saying about the Seven of Cups? Lies becoming into truths. Lies becoming into truths, okay? Finally revealed, as the Queen of Chalices reveals lies becoming into truths. When it comes to this Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy of usually them being very private, but they're not being so private anymore. Okay, they're not being very private. What was I telling you? What was I telling you about lies coming into the truths? Yeah. Okay, so I feel like you're going incognito almost, and you're not being as private as you once were. When it comes to making these investments with people, an investment that's not going to be private, like you're going to invest in someone or look, you were divorced. It's coming for divorce in the Four of Wands. This is Aries energy of the Emperor. Okay, in the reverse of being an immature emperor. On the wrong perspective. Okay, change your perspective. This is what's happening in the here and now. And with the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, because you're not paying attention to detail anymore. You're not paying attention to detail, and that's the issue. And that's why you have writer's block, because your ancestors tell you, do this thing, and you don't. Celebrity, celibate, celebrating. Okay, you've got to do this thing. Sometimes you got to go against the grain to find happiness. Let's see what more. these. Yeah, all that glitters isn't gold. You think all that fame and fortune and stuff, and you think, oh, it's all great and gravy, but no, it's not. It takes a lot of sadness, a lot of failure, a lot of being broken and sad to become a celebrity or to become known or a public figure and to rise above doing the right thing when no one's looking but God. And I really feel this energy of rising above. All that glitters is not gold. So, maybe that's why things are going slow for you. But at least you have favor and good luck. You know, by 16, you know what I'm saying? And that was like, that's what the Seahawks won by, 16 points. I was one number off. When it comes to, I feel like you were orphaned or left alone, or you feel alone, or look, writer's block. It's like, but you're not, and you got to realize that. Like, don't live on the pity pot. Don't do that, because no one wants to hear it. No one cares. You do something about your own life, or you don't, and that's just it. If you don't, who the F is? Honestly. Well, we're not quite towards the end yet. But, I will answer your question. When I say that I'm done, then yes. Okay. So, when I'm done with this, and I put them away, or I stop these cards, that's when I'll answer your question. Because I'm right in the middle of reading for a lot of other people. As well right now. Look, it's like, pigs don't fly. You know the motherfucking truth. They don't fly. When do pigs fly? Show me a pig that flies. As useless as tits on a boar hog. Okay? I love saying that. It makes me feel good. Look, this Ace of Emperors. Yes, when it comes to this one, this idea that is stagnant and you can't do shit about right now. Okay, observer, inventor. Okay, this idea, it's just stagnant in the here and now. And these Five of Pentacles, it's like you're so frustrated. You're humble. You're a humble person, but right now you're just feeling pissed, and I don't blame you. Composer, look. You used to want to do music. You used to write. You used to do this, but you're so discouraged from this damn idea that's taking forever, and all this other shit. But it's like you're not listening to your ancestors to do what you need to do. And so through this Page of Chalices, I mean, honestly, the Page of Cups, water energy of Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer energy. Okay, it's like you're not writing no music right now. Look, the Pelican, the Emperor. What was I saying? Being immature. You're usually a mature emperor. Okay? And you're just like a sitting duck doing nothing about it. Stop crying about it. Do something about it. How much do we have, you know, how this life is, maybe we have 100 years. Maybe we have 120 years. I mean, that's really not that long. 3 days go by like that. So I'm going to answer your question now. Will you get a job? Will, what, Barsha Shreem, okay, get a job, a good financial status within a year? Let's see. Show me yes, pendulum. Thank you. Can you show me no? Thank you. Now, will this man get a good financial job and status within a year? Yes or no, Pendulum? Nope. Sorry. Not within a year. It's going to take a lot longer than that. I'm sorry you didn't get what the answer you wanted, but this is the truth. So no, not in a year. Might take longer. Will this man get eventually a good job if he seeks doing the things that he needs to do? Yes or no? Yes. Okay? Yes, you will. So stop slacking and do what you gotta do to get that job. You wanna know, okay, you're quirky. Okay, I wanna know, Pendulum, tell me, will your quirky Kaiba Ji, will her fiance, should be married in the next 3 months as they planned? Yes or no, Pendulum? Yes. But you might not want to rush it. You should be engaged first for a while. You know what I mean? Like, people are different after you marry them. Just be careful of that. You know what I mean? See how strong it is? Look how strong it's going. You're definitely getting married in less than 3 months. Okay? All right. So let's see. Does this one person want a relationship with this other person? Monish 2222 something for. Yes or no, Pendulum? Yes. But very it's más o menos. So. But you could step up your game. So, yes, it's like más o menos, like so. You know what I'm saying? So, step up your game. And it's like if they're gonna be into someone else, then they're not worth it. You deserve someone better. And stop wasting your fucking time, because you're better than that. Okay? Will he change after marriage from your Kirky Bajai? Will this woman's husband, after they get married of less than 3 months, change after they're married as far as discipline and responsibility of 4 of Saturn, of a Capricorn, of hard work, and this energy of responsibility and push comes to shove and having her best interest? Will he change for the worst? Or for the... Will he change for the worse? Yes. Okay. Will he change for the best? No. Will he change or will he remain the same? No. If it goes counterclockwise, it's a no. I feel like he's putting on a front and you're rushing into it. Don't marry him yet. Don't do it. I feel like you have something he wants. Okay, Manish, if Manish proposes to this woman, will she accept it or not? Yes or no, Pendulum? Yes. Yes. I feel like you guys been through a lot together. Yeah, you've went through a lot of quarrels, you went through a lot of disappointment, heartache, and everything, but yes. No problem. I'm sorry for the bad news. Please don't marry the person in less than 3 months or 3 months. I think you need to give him more time to prove himself to you. You don't have to leave him, but you don't have to marry him either. You know what I'm saying? You can open an LLC and do your own business. And if I were you, I would do that before you marry him. Because when you marry him and open an LLC, he gets half, especially the state that you're in. So maybe he has agenda behind it. So I'm saying if you're planning on opening a business or whatever, you need to have it in your name and you need to have everything legit before you marry the guy. And if that takes another year, wait a year. That's my advice. Take it or leave it. I'm sorry. People are like that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. At least you know, right? And it's fine. You don't have to leave him, but you don't have to marry him either. I feel like you are a businesswoman. I feel like you need to open your LLC before you marry this guy. I feel like he has bad intent. I feel like you have something, maybe an inheritance or something he thinks he's going to get. Oh, I see. Another me. Was it the pull-out method, honey? Okay. So, if you have to question it, most likely you already know the answer to that question. I feel like you already took a test and it says yes, but let's see. Is this woman your quirky Baja? Is she pregnant with this man that is wanting to marry her in less than 3 months? And especially if you're pregnant, no wonder he's gonna schlack. It's overwhelming. Okay, sorry. Focus again. Is she pregnant with him? I know she knows the answer, but can you prove it to us? Yes. 12 weeks? 8 to 12 weeks. 5 to 16 weeks. Congratulations. You're gonna have a... Thank you for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Share and like and subscribe. Help me reach 1,000 so I can monetize. And is there another boy in the... Forgive me if I don't say your name right, but the Shamhavi life. Is there another boy coming in the Shamhavi life? Yes or no, Pendulum? Yes. But it's very new. I'm going to say 4 to 5 weeks. You might lose him. Sorry about the bad news. It might miscarry. I know. And you're gonna have a girl, I think, I feel. Yeah. And so, don't be scared, hun. Please don't be scared. Everybody is born for a reason. But do not marry this man, because I feel another man that really cares about you and wants a baby and a family is going to come into your life. And I feel like they're lined up already. Queen of Wands energy. Intuitive. You have the gift of intuition. I do the same thing myself. I feel like you have OCD and you second guess yourself, but don't. And that first intuitive feeling, don't. I want to see if you're having a boy or girl. You know, you could take your own strand of hair and put it on like a golden ring and then go over your belly, and if it goes if you ask if you're gonna have a boy, if it goes, you know, clockwise, it's yes, and a counterclockwise it's no. So let's ask. I'm curious, is quirky Baja going to have a baby girl? Yes or no? Yes. A baby girl. Definitely. Definitely. I feel like you guys are going to have a really tight bond. I feel like, even if it's just you and your girl, you know, your baby girl, you're going to have a baby girl. Congratulations. Kusum Punia. Kusum Punia. Okay. You're welcome. I'm so glad I could make you happy. This is the best part of this, helping people. Thank you. If you cannot donate on my Cash App, which is at the bottom of my description box on this channel, please subscribe, like, and share. I would really appreciate you there. Hit the all button so you never miss a live. So thank you for subscribing. Kushum Puni. What are A current feelings towards me? No, it has to be a yes and no question. Give me a yes and no question only. I'm getting the feeling like you're doing something that's like trying to control her. And if you're trying to control her, that's the only reason she would be thinking about going with someone else, but she won't really. To be honest with you. And sometimes you got to do what's best for you. And if your parents are going to be that shallow, because my parents were that shallow, to let me get abused when I was less than 24 months to like 4 or something. Anyways, it's okay. If your parents aren't going to accept the child, it's bullshit. They're just telling you that. Don't listen. Because when they see that baby's face, they're going to want everything to do with them. They're going to help you out, you and your baby. But if you end up with this guy's going to bring you down. Do not stay with the guy. And take it for your parents, like, fine, I'll do this on my own and try to do it through. There's WIC programs. There's, programs out there for parents, single parents like you in your position that will help you without your parents. Okay? And if your parents are going to be so shallow, do that to a little baby girl that, you know, is meant to be in this world, well then fuck them. Fuck you, parents. And you could tell them I said take that to the bank and cash it. And I'm sorry, no disrespect, but that's bullshit. That's a child. You know what I'm saying? And it reminds me of my shitty fucking life. But look, I lived to disappoint. Sorry for saying fuck you to your parents, but fuck them. Don't marry this guy. I'm telling you, don't do it. It'll be the biggest mistake you've ever made in your life. Plus, you can get more without being married with that fucker. That's just going to go down and spiral you and the baby down with it. You lose the baby, you stay with that guy. I don't give a fuck what your parents say. Are they you? Are they him? Are they the pregnant ones? Are they living your life? No. And I hate to be that way, but you need to be like, have an intervention with your parents and be like, look, this is how it is. And if you can't accept us the way it is, then don't accept us. You don't need them, hun. Not even your parents. And it's going to be their bad because they're going to miss out. Do you see what I'm saying? I couldn't be more serious about that in my entire life. It doesn't matter if I was in a relationship for 26 years, 30 years, I'm sorry, as my friend reminded me. It doesn't fucking matter how long you are. 4 years is nothing. 4 years is nothing. That's nothing. I'm just telling you, there's programs out there. Do not let your parents dictate your life. And do not marry this piece of shit that's just going to take you down with them. Do you want to lose your child? Okay, then. This guy stresses you out. You could lose your child being pregnant. You need to be as calm as you can in every way, shape, and form. Yeah. You see this? No marriage, Aries energy. Bad idea. Bad idea. No, I know you want the child, but I'm saying the parents, your parents, if they won't accept you and the child, they could go fuck themselves because they're not living your life. And that is an innocent child. And every child has a purpose. And I'm sorry to sell that, but you should be celebrating, and they should be celebrating with you, not giving you ultimatums. And you're going to have a baby girl, by the way. Just want to tell you. Anyways, that's so cool. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Yep, I know. And you need to, because there's so many programs out there that you could benefit more without your parents and the stress of your parents and their ultimatums and this guy. Okay? And if this guy didn't marry you before he knocked you up, fuck him. Let him pay child support, because that's what he needs to do. Make it happen, magician. Make it happen. So, and you could tell your parents, take that to the bank. You have this deep knowing and intuition. Follow it. It'll lead you in the here and now. Okay, I feel like you've invented something, but to the land of milk and honey. And you did, a baby girl. You're also an intuitive. I don't know if you know this, but you have the gift of intuition. And you seek answers you already know the answers to. You're quirky, Baji. I hope that helped you guys, really. Air energy, look. You're being lied to. Because as soon as that baby comes into the world, they're going to want nothing to do with it. They're going to probably try to take it from you. So if I were you, get away from your parents before. Okay? I knew. Okay? Because someone's lying to you about something. Alright? And meditation is great. And that's good. Pray, meditate, and follow your intuition. I feel like your baby girl's going to have the same gifts. And you guys are going to be best friends. I see you guys like years from now being best friends. So okay, so where's my pendulum? Okay. Try to do this before I put my pendulums and stuff away, okay? Because I have a disability as well. And I love helping people, don't get me wrong, but it's just that much more. So, does A have feelings towards 46929 number 2 on my channel? Yes or no? Yes. A very strong yes. Oh, she will. She will have those gifts. Thank you for voting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your, if you have donated. Thank you for all your donations. If you have. And if you'd like to, it's at the bottom of the description box on this channel. Please, my main thing is, please let's make a difference together around the world. And how are we going to do that? Well, there's a tutorial on this channel of how to dispose your plastic straws before throwing them in the trash. So the plastic straws that are around, it's look up floating straws on my channel. And yes, I am. And sentient and audient. And psychic. And you're welcome. And please look up floating straws on this channel, and I'll tell you how to dispose of them properly. The plastic straws that you see going around as trending now is the healthiest way is not to use a straw, but if you have to use a straw, please use edible straws. All the celebs are using them. It's doesn't mean that you have to eat them. It just means that they're eco-friendly and biodegradable. So it's like feathers in water off a trailer. They disintegrate in less than 14 days and will stop the catastrophic events happening to our melting icebergs and the indigenous people that live on those icebergs and in those little valleys that depend on those icebergs to be solid to take their dog sleds across and hunt for the winter. I love your energy. I love it. It's good. Everybody on here, okay, it has great energy, and I really appreciate your energy, you guys, all of you guys. You guys are so good to me. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. I'm going to pull a couple charms. I might do a late night live tonight if I can, you guys. I might do a late night live if I can. But it's going to be very quiet like this. I feel like you have strawberry blonde hair or redhead, tan. I feel like you're craving strawberries and strawberry syrup. Money, money, money. Money, money, money is coming to you unexpectedly. I feel for this masculine energy. And it's not enough to stay with the person, so don't worry about that. I feel like your aura is of yellow, of confidence. I feel like you've had bad luck. You like a little red wine, which is good in the last trimester, with dinner. And you live in a little house, maybe with a windmill close by. I feel like you're a person that is of the camera, or a model, or someone that is on camera all the time, or behind the camera. No, these are not runes, these are charms. My runes deck, I have runes. I have dice, and I also created a deck. It's called the Runes deck, the Jessica Elisa Runes deck. And I will be probably using it later. It has astrology, numerology, runes, auras, chakras, intent, status. I could, but that's why I need you to help me reach 1,000 subscribers so I can do personal readings. I've been getting a lot of that. And I would love to do personal readings, except I have to reach 1,000 subscribers before I can do that. Because there's too many energies on this channel, I can't just hone into your energy. If it was just you and me on a read, it would be direct. So I'm doing my best as far as trying to answer the questions you seek and blocking out the other energies. However, I can't do that. This is a collective reading. I have a lot of people on here right now. Hi everyone. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, and liking. Really appreciate you guys. I really love all you guys. You guys are great. And I just want to thank you for being a part of this channel and being a part of me. and my family here, this family here, and just remember you're never alone. I'm your gal, I'm your one and only pal, I'm your shoulder to cry on if you ever have a question, if you ever need, there are back-to-back content, and for if I highly doubt you're going to run out of my content, but if you do, there are other content people that are monetized and stuff like that that you can also seek, as no message is not meant to be. If it comes across your screen, it's meant to be from anybody, and that's just what I have to say about that. And help me monetize, help me do this after this injury that I was taken out of my trade. And so thank you guys so much for, like I said, thank you guys, and I really appreciate it. Please share the word about the straws. Don't forget to do the right thing when no one's looking, and especially when no one's looking, and always do your homework. That's always important, and follow your intuition. Everybody has the gift of the awakening. So thank you guys so much, and I couldn't be thankful. I couldn't be grateful and thankful enough. And I love you all. And I hope to see you later for a late night live. I really do. And that's the message.